Good morning, folks. Today we have on the table History Maker Baseball, and we're going to K.Berglund's collection. We have the New York Mets playing the New York Yankees. This is game 2 of the best of 7 series. The Mets won game 1 2-1. So in game 2 today, we have Dave Righetti going against Dwight Gooden, and we're just going to jump right in and see how this thing's going to play out. The Mets today are semi-dissonant, and the Yankees are semi-harmonious. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game. It is a 5-5-6. Is the pitcher an ace? Righetti is an ace, so it's going to be a line out to third base, and there's one gone. David Wright is done. Here comes the next batter. It is going to be Edgar Alfonzo. It's going to be batting for the New York Mets. Here comes the pitch. It's a 124. Does the pitcher have control? He does not have control. Is the batter eager? He is not. It is a base on balls, and active can steal. And Alfonso is a semi-stoic, so he's not going to steal. So we have a base on balls. Alfonso is on first. The Mets are threatening here in the first inning against the big lefty Dave Righetti. Up to bat comes Howard Johnson. So 135, we've got a red 1. That's an unusual result. Red 1, black 3. So we're going to go to red 1, black 3. And we're going to roll. And it is a 46. Is the shortstop iron. And New York Yankees have Jeter. And he's semi-iron with the dot. He is an iron. He's out of position for a routine grounder, and the batter is going to leg out a single. So the New York Mets have guys on first and second as Howard Johnson beats out the single, and is going to bring up Mike Piazza. Here comes Piazza for the Mets. It's a 2-2-4. Are they pitching at home? He is pitching at home. So Righetti is going to get Piazza to pop up to short. That is 2 gone. And up next is going to be Carlos Beltran. Here comes the pitch to Beltran. It's a 233. Ace or a star. Righetti is an ace, so he's going to get him to ground out to short. That is all for the New York Mets. They got no runs on a base hit. We're going to the top of the first. Dwight Gooden is going to be on the mound. He's going to face Derek Jeter with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a 266. Runner on first. There's nobody there. Leadoff batter. He is. And Jeter is going to lash one into center field for a base hit. And Jeter is on. Jeter's not going to steal. Take a look at it. Up next for the New York Yankees is going to be Bernie Williams. Here comes the pitch to Williams. It is going to be a 5-5-5. Is he an ace or a star? Yes, Gooden is an ace. So that is going to be hit deep to right field. And Williams puts it on the warning track, but it doesn't go out. Up next, Don Mattingly. Here comes the pitch by Mattingly. It's a 145. That is a struggler. He is not. It's going to be a ground ball at the first. We're going to have a 3-6-3 double play. That is all for the New York Yankees. No runs on a base hit. We're going to the second as Mattingly hits into a double play. And up to bat is going to be Pete Alonso, leading it off for the New York Mets. Here comes the pitch, 125. Is he a struggler? He is not. Patient. Alonso is not patient. It is going to be a ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so it's going to be a strikeout. Alonso is going to K. Up next is going to be Darryl Strawberry, the big lefty. Here comes the pitch, 4-4-5. Is the pitcher a workman? He is not. Is the batter patient? He is not. It is going to be a ground out to first base. So there's one gone here for the New York Mets. This is the K.Berglund's set. Here comes the pitch, 1-1-3. Is he an ace or dynamic? Righetti is an ace. It is going to be a ground out to first base. That is all for the New York Mets. No runs, no hits. As Jonas Cespedes is going to ground out. Up first for the Yankees, here comes the big slugger, Aaron Judge. Judge against Gooden, quite the showdown, 256. Is Gooden a struggler? He is not. Champion or patient? He's got a decide or die, and he's going to get it. So it's going to be a base on ball. So they're going to walk Aaron Judge. He's on first base. He's an average runner. And it brings up Robinson Cano. Here comes Cano, hard-hitting second baseman, 2-2-2. This is going to be trouble. Is he a sad sack? He is not. This is going to be a double to center field. If he's a home run king, it's going to be out of here, but he did not get the dot. So it's going to be a double to center field. Runners advance 2 bases on the doubles. And the New York Yankees, they are threatening with guys on second and third is Cano. Lines one into the gap, makes it in a second, and it brings up Reggie Jackson. Now, do you walk Jackson? Oh, man. Set up a double play and bring up O'Neill and Nettles. I think they are. They're going to intentionally walk Reggie Jackson. Bases are loaded. They're now looking for a double play. And they're not going to bring the infield in. Here comes Paul O'Neill. The base is loaded. 3-3-4. Is he an ace or a star? Gooden is. He gets him to pop out to first. 1 gone. Mets trying to get out of a bases loaded, none out situation. Greg Nettles, he could hit into a double play here. 346. Nothing on the pitcher. Is he eager? He is not. It is a base on balls. So Nettles is going to work a base on balls against Dwight Gooden. That is going to give him an RBI, and it is 1-0 for the New York Yankees. We use my old football board here to keep score. Mets are the away team, 1-0 for the New York Yankees. Here comes the next batter. It is going to be Thurman Munson with the bases loaded. Another ground ball possibility here. Here comes the pitch to Munson. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, he is not. He's on the road. Is he a slugger? He is not. It is going to be a single into right field. Munson's going to single. They're only going to advance 1 base on singles, but that will drive in Cano. Reggie Jackson is the batter on second. I don't think we want to advance him. No. He's a stoic runner, so not a good chance. We still have bases loaded, and we have up to bat Derek Jeter. Jeter's up, 234. Runners on base. We're going to go to plate drama. Going to roll for plate drama. I'll ignore the red die. 55. Control pitcher. He is a control pitcher. Pinpoint pitch. Caught him looking for a strike. We're going to go check the fielders. We've got bases loaded. We're looking for an umpire call with bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. Eliminate the red die. It's a 16. Strict umpire at home. And at home we have, not sure if you can see it, it is going to be Durwood Merrill. He is not strict. If he was strict, fielder's choice, runner on third is ruled out at home after collision with the catcher. Other umpires rule the runner is safe at home. So there's going to be a fielder's choice play. They're going to get an RBI for Jeter. Reggie Jackson runs into the catcher. Mike Piazza knocks him down, and the umpire is going to say safe. It is now 3-0 for the New York Yankees. They lead the New York Mets, and do you pull out Dwight Gooden? He's starting to struggle here a little bit. Going to go back. It's going to be Bernie Williams. We still only have 1 out. Here comes the pitch. It is a 136. Is he an ace? He is an ace. He's going to get a strikeout. That is 2 gone. And it is going to bring up Don Mattingly. Here comes Mattingly. 3-0 New York Yankees in Game 2 at Yankee Stadium. 5-5-6. Is he an ace? It's all Doc Gooden. Yes, he's going to get him to line out to third, but the damage has been done. The New York Yankees score 3 runs on just 2 hits, and they take a 3-0 lead. And here we go to the top of the third inning. It is going to be Jose Reyes leading it off. 156. Is he a whiffer? He is not. We're going to have some outfield drama. There's the ball hit to the outfield. 25. Is his center fielder iron? In center field is Bernie Williams. He is not iron. He's going to make a catch of that looping liner. And there's one gone as Reyes is going to fly out to center. Up to bat, it's going to be David Wright. Here comes the pitch. 245. Nothing on the pitcher. Is he a hero? He is not. It's going to be a pop out to second base. And we're going to go to the experience chart. That will bring up Edgar Alfonso. He is a semi-icon and average for Righetti. So let's see what's going to happen here. Take out the red. We've got a 24 icon batter. Yes, he is. He gets the dot. Delivers a single just inside the baseline. And Alonso is now on base 2 times in a row. He's on first. It's going to bring up Howard Johnson. Here comes in the Mets. Denny, 255. Is the pitcher a star? Righetti is not a star. He's an ace and a flash, but he's not a star. Home run king needs the dot. He did not get the dot. So this is going to be a long fly out to left field. No runs, a base hit for the New York Mets. The Mets are down 3-0 in this ball game. Coming up is Don Mattingly. 2-2-6. Is he hit by the pitch? He is. Doc Gooden really struggling. Actually, it should have been Mattingly was the last person out. It is going to be Aaron Judge who's going to get hit by the pitch. And we're going to bring up Robinson Cano. The Mets are going to start warming up in their bullpen. I think they've had just about enough of Doc Gooden, who seems to be struggling here. They've got Benitez, Franco, Orozco, and Diaz. Jesse Orozco is going to start warming up in the Mets bullpen as we pitch to Robinson Cano. Here comes the pitch, 123. Both flash and fresh. He is flash. He is fresh. It is going to be a big strikeout for Doc Gooden. There's one gone. That looks like the Doc Gooden of old. He's got to have an easy inning here as he meets Reggie Jackson. 133. That is not going to be good. Is he a slugger? Reggie, he got the dot. He's a semi-slugger. This is hit deep to center field. This is out of here. Reggie Jackson, a 2-run shot. The Yankees now take a 5-0 lead on the New York Mets. And that is going to bring up Paul O'Neill. I think that is going to be it. He's now going to be a semi-struggler for giving up the 5 runs. I think they've seen enough of Dwight Gooden. And in is going to come Jesse Orozco. Gooden does not last very long here, folks. He goes 2 1/3 innings. He gives up 4 hits, 5 runs, and strikeouts and walks, 1, 2, 3 walks, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So this is not the Doc Gooden we're used to seeing, and in is going to come Jesse Orozco to try and save this ball game. 5-0 for the New York Yankees. Here comes Orozco's first pitch to O'Neill. It's a 125. Is he a struggler? He's not. Good thing if that would have been Gooden, it would be up against the fence. Is the batter patient? He is not patient. So it's a ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. And he's a semi-whiffer, and he gets the dot. So it's going to be a strikeout for Jesse Orozco. So he comes in very effective with his first batter. Greg Nettles is up next. 266. Runner on first. There is no runner on first. He's going to fly out to right field. But the Yankees get 2 runs on just 1 hit, and they lead it 5-0. The pitchers are now going to be semi-fresh for Righetti, semi-fresh for Orozco, and Mike Piazza is up at the plate. Here comes the pitch, 3-3-3. This could be trouble. Utility or sad sack, he is not. This is a triple to the gap. If he's a home run king, it is gone. He is. Piazza takes Righetti deep over the left field wall, and the New York Mets get 1 back as Piazza goes deep, and it is now 5-1. Carlos Beltran's the batter, 345. Iron catcher, there is not an iron catcher, not Thurman Munson. Good eye, he does not have a good eye. It is a strikeout. So a big K of Carlos Beltran. We're going to the blue part, which is the Baseball Now chart. I'll take out my red die. Always throw the red. Hot batter, and no, Alonso is not. He's a cold batter for striking out. He still cranks it. This is going to be off the fence. Alonso, home run king off the fence. Here's the hit, number 1. Oh, it is a flyout. He's a home run king. And number 1 on home run king is a flyout. So we're going to say this one goes to the warning track in center. Righetti gets lucky, and it's a flyout. The Mets not experiencing too much luck here. Darryl Strawberry against Righetti, 145. Struggler, no, he's going to ground out to third base. A little weak grounder down the line. But the Mets do get one back. And it's now a 5-1 ball game as we have Greg Nettles coming to the plate. 134. Is he a gold catcher? He is not. Piazza's not gold. A champion, he is not. Outfield drama. So we've got some outfield drama. And Greg Nettles going to test the Mets outfielders. 35 is the left fielder gold. Cespedes is not gold. And that is going to drop in. That is going to go all the way to the wall for a double. So Thurman Munson leads things off against Orozco with a double to the gap. We're going to go to the team chemistry chart. And again, the Mets are semi-dissonant before the game. The Yankees are semi-harmonious. This is not good for the Mets, who got a 13 pitching team harmony. They are not harmony. So this is going to be a single going to the blue. It's going to drive Munson to third. And Derek Jeter's on with a base hit. Guys on first and third for the New York Yankees. None out for the next batter, which is going to be Bernie Williams. So Williams against Orozco. Here comes the pitch, 3-3-5. And I said we're going to the blue, did I not? Yes. So we take out the red. It's a 35. Is he a hot batter? Bernie Williams is not a hot batter. He's a cold batter. So he's going to fly out to left field. And we're going to check the 3 on flyouts. Runner on third will hold on flyouts if he's stoic. We're going to check Thurman Munson. Munson is an average runner, so he is going to score on that fly ball. So it is going to be a sac fly for Bernie Williams. That'll drive in a run. It is now 6-1 for the New York Yankees. That will bring up Don Mattingly against Jesse Orozco. Here comes the pitch. 255. Is he a star? He is a star. So he's going to strike him out. Oh, unless the batter has a good eye, and Mattingly has a good eye. The batter avoids a strikeout, but he does ground out, and the runners do advance. So ground out to second for Mattingly. We have 2 out, and Jeter's on second base for Aaron Judge. I think we're going to walk Judge to get to Kano. Yeah, we're going to intentionally walk Aaron Judge, and we're going to get to Kano. So we got a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Here comes the pitch, a 256. Is he a struggler? He is not. Champion or patient? He is not. He's semi, but he did not get the die. So we got some infield drama. So ground ball to the infield on the New York Mets at 22. Is the pitcher a gold fielder? He is. Orozco is a gold fielder. He's going to grab the screaming liner, and it's going to be a line out to the pitcher. So Orozco gets out of the inning. They do give up 1 run on 2 hits. And we're going to go to the purple chart or the team chemistry chart. And Cespedes is leading off against Dave Righetti. Here comes the pitch, 26. Batting team harmony. No, they are not going to be harmonious. This is going to be a ground out to second. Cespedes is going to ground out. 1 gone for the New York Mets. Here comes Jose Reyes against Dave Righetti. 1-1-2. Is he a flash? He is a flash. Righetti's going to strike him out. Oh, but it's a good eye, but he did not get the dot. It's a semi-good eye. So it is going to be a strikeout for Reyes, a rare strikeout for him. And it brings up David Wright, 336. Ace or dynamic, Righetti is an ace. So he's going to fly out to center field. That is all. New York Mets cannot get anything going against Dave Righetti. We're going to go to the experience chart, and I think that is going to be all for the New York Mets. Or for Jesse Orosco. John Franco is going to come in to face, actually Keno was the last out, so up versus Reggie Jackson. So we're going to have Franco come in to face Reggie. So John Franco, that means Orozco goes 1 2/3 innings. He gives up a couple of hits. He does give up a run. And any walks, he had 1 intentional walk, a strikeout, and no home run. So there's the score sheet as we sit. There's a write-up on the Yankees as we now have Mr. Franco come in to face Reggie Jackson. Here comes the first pitch. He is going to be fresh. 134. Gold catcher, and Piazza is not gold. Is he a champion? He is not a champion. So we got some outfield drama. Reggie Jackson hits it into the outfield. Can the Mets track it down? 55, right field iron. No, Strawberry is gold, and he will handle that quite easily. So a fly out to right field, there's one gone. And we're going to go to the team chemistry chart. Up next is Paul O'Neill. Here comes the pitch. I'll take away the red, 44. Pitching team dissonance. And the Mets they're semi-dissonant, and they get the dot. Outfielder loses track of the ball. It is going to roll into the corner for a double. So Paul O'Neill, nothing going right today for the New York Mets. O'Neill is on second base and brings up Greg Nettles. But the Mets do have a lefty-lefty matchup with Greg Nettles. Here comes the pitch, 145. Struggler, he's not. Ground out. This is going to be a grounder to third. And they're going to throw him out, and there's 2 gone. Holding at second will be O'Neill, and that will bring up Thurman Munson. Comes the pitch to Munson, 456. Is he patient? He is not, so he will fly out to center field. John Franco does not give up a run. First time in 3 innings. No runs, a base hit for the New York Yankees. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. The score here from New York. The New York Yankees lead it by a score of 6-1. And up to bat is Edgar Alfonzo. Alfonzo is 1 for 1 with a walk against Righetti, 356. Are they the same? So we have, he bats right, Righetti is a left. They're not. Is he utility or sad sack? He is not. So again, Alfonzo will slash one down the line, and he is on base. Can the Mets get something going here in the top of the 6th? Up to bat, it's going to be Howard Johnson, 2-2-6. He is hit by the pitch. So Howard Johnson takes a high inside fastball in the ribs, and the Mets now have guys on first and second. Brings up Mike Piazza, 124. Piazza, does the pitcher have control? Righetti does not have control. Is he eager? He is not eager. It is a base on balls. So all of a sudden, Righetti in a little bit of trouble. That is 3 in a row, so he will become a semi-struggler. Bases loaded. We're probably going to give him one more batter, Carlos Beltran. Beltran struck out and grounded out to short. They're looking for a double play. 2-2-3. Is he wild? He is not wild. Slugger or utility, he is a slugger, so he'll line out to short. So 1 gone, and that'll take away the semi-struggler for Righetti, and that will bring up Pete Alonso. Bases loaded, 1 out for the big right-hander. 5-6-6. Is he wild? He is not. Good eye, he does not have it. He strikes out Alonso. We're going to the blue, which is the baseball right now chart. Mets squandering bases loaded, none out. Darryl Strawberry, the last chance against Righetti. 150. Oh, I got to take away the red. And we're going to the team chemistry chart, I believe I said. 15. Is that team? Oh, no, we're going to the blue chart, Baseball Now chart. 15, Baseball Now. Cold batter. He's not cold. No, he's not. Otherwise, batter pounces on a pitch for a single through to shortstop. So a base hit by Strawberry. That will score Alfonso. And we have a 1. So I think just one guys are running. 2 outs. Anybody scores from second. So Howard Johnson will also come in. So 2 RBIs for Mr. Darryl Strawberry. And we now have a 6-3 ball game. Guys, on first and second, Cespedes against Righetti. I think the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen. We got Rivera, Sparky Lyle, and Goose Gossage in the pen for the Yankees. They also have, they can bring in Tommy John or Ed Figueroa if they want. Who do they want to go to right now to get out of this jam? I think they're going to go to Goose Gossage. So Gossage is going to come in. They're going to save Mariano Rivera to finish off. So that is all for Dave Righetti. Goose Gossage will come in. Righetti goes 5 2/3 innings. He gives up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Gives up 3 runs, walks, and strikeouts. He had 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3. So 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Did give up a home run. And coming in is Gossage against Jonas Cespedes. Here comes the pitch, 236. Double controller dynamic. He is not. Pitcher batting. Now for this particular spot where it says pitcher batting, I'm going to use a rule in our Baseball America League. Since the pitchers don't bat in this, I'm using the designated hitter. We're going to use rule 356. Are they the same for a strikeout? And Giannis Cespedes is a right. Gossage is a right. So it is going to be a strikeout. That is all for the Mets. They score 2 runs on 2 hits, but they close the gap. It is now a 6-3 ball game. John Franco coming in. He'll be semi-fresh in his second inning, pitching against Derek Jeter. And we got a 124. Does he have control? He does not have control. Is he eager? He is not. It's a base on balls for Derek Jeter. So again, the Yankees just continue to get on base against this Met great staff. Bernie Williams is up. We got a 145, a struggler. He's not. It's going to be a double play, a ground ball. It's hit to David Wright. It's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. That is all. Williams is going to ground out. Franco gets out of trouble, and he's going to face Mattingly, and it's a 366. That is going to be a fly out to center field. So John Franco starting to settle things down for the Mets. No runs, no hits. We're going to the top of the 7th, and Goose Gossage is going to be semi-fresh as he faces Jose Reyes here in the top of the 7th. A 356. Are they the same? We got both. Is utility or sad sack? He's not. And Reyes is going to slash one into center field against the intimidating Goose Gossage. Here comes the next batter. David Wright is going to hit. We got a 146. Is he flash? He is flash. Does Wright have a good eye? He does not. So Gossage is going to get Wright to strike out. That's 1 gone. It's going to bring up Edgar Alfonso for the New York Mets. Here comes the pitch, 155. This could be trouble. Is he a home run king? He is not a home run king. So it's just going to be a fly ball to the wall in center, and there's 2 gone. It's going to bring up Howard Johnson. Here's the pitch, 3-3-5. Is he wild? He is not. Sad sack, he is not. This is a single to right field and a stolen base unless he's stoic. He is not. So a single for Howard Johnson. That is going to drive Reyes to third, and Johnson will steal second. So the Mets have guys on second and third. They're making a comeback here. Here comes Gossage against Mike Piazza. Classic matchup. Here comes the pitch. 366, and Gossage is going to get him to fly out to center field. So no runs and 2 hits for the New York Mets. They're starting to come back. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. And John Franco's not going to go. He's not fresh anymore. We've got Mattingly coming up. And he is going to face Armando Benitez. So Benitez is coming in for the New York Mets. John Franco goes 2 innings. He gives up 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs. And John Franco doesn't strike anybody out, but he does settle things down for the New York Yankees, for the New York Mets, I should say. And the Yankees haven't scored in 2 innings. Here comes the pitch, 123, flash and fresh. He's a double flash. So Benitez is going to strike out. He should have faced Aaron Judge. He's going to strike out Judge, and he's going to strike out Kano. So the Mets are starting to gain a little bit of momentum here. Reggie Jackson against Benitez, 235. Is he wild? He is not. Is he eager? He is not. It's going to be a ground out to second base unless he's patient. Oh, and Reggie is patient, so he'll draw a walk. So Reggie Jackson draws a walk against Armando Benitez, and it is going to bring up Paul O'Neill. Here comes the pitch, 236. Double controller dynamic. He does not have that. Pitcher batting, and we got a right against the left, so it's going to be a base on ball. So Benitez, it looked like he was out of the inning. He is now in a little bit of trouble. If you read Benitez's card, it says, that's the cool thing about this deck, is not only do you get the best players of the last 50 years, but you get a little note about everybody. Benitez was a hard-throwing closer for the New York playoff runs in 99, 2000, 1.85 ERA in 99. So he is going to be facing Greg Nettles. Here comes the pitch. This is a key part of the game, 135. That's an unusual result. We're going to go red 1, black 3. So we're going to go to red 1, black 3. Possible play in the field here, 44. Highlight reel B. We got to go to highlight reel B on this one. So we're going to roll again on rare events. A 15 outfield acting job convinces the umpire the catch was made of any respected umpire, reverses the call. Do we have a respected umpire? Yes, we do. Ron Luciano is respected. He is going to reverse the call. It is going to be a base hit. And with 2 out, that is going to score Reggie Jackson. So an RBI base hit by Greg Nettles as center fielder Beltran tries to hide it, but it was not. It was a trap ball that brings up Thurman Munson. And now Benitez with 2 strikeouts is a semi-struggler. 345, iron catcher, he is not. Good eye, he does not. It's going to be a strikeout. So Benitez will end the inning, but they got 1 run on 1 hit for the New York Yankees, and they now lead it 7-3. That could be a key run. As we go to the next inning, we're going to the blue, and Gossage is going to come out of the ball game. We want somebody fresh, and it's going to be Sparky Lyle coming in for the New York Mets. So Lyle's going to come in. So we will not be going to the blue anymore. Gossage goes 1 1/3 inning. He does give up 2 hits, but no runs. 1, 2 strikeouts, no walks. And in the top of the 8th, the score, 7-3 for the New York Yankees over the Mets. Here comes the pitch. 356. Are they the same? Beltran's both. Utility or sad sack, he is not. So Carlos Beltran, he will greet Sparky Lyle with a shot down the line, and the Mets have a guy on. Pete Alonso coming up, big power hitter, 256. Is he a struggler? No. Champion or patient? He is not. So we've got some infield drama. It's going to be a ground ball to the infield. Number 11 is the pitcher. Iron Sparky Lyle is not. He's an average fielder. He's going to make a stab, and he's getting an easy ground out. And this is actually going to be a double play, a 1-6, 1-6-3 double play. Lyle gets himself out of trouble on that Alonso grounder. Brings up Darryl Strawberry, 145. And it is going to be another ground out to first base. No runs, a base hit. The Yankees are looking to close this out. They're going to bring up Armando Benitez. He is going to face Derek Jeter here. Comes the pitch, 144. Is he a flash? He's a double flash. We've got to check the umpire. Questionable or lenient at home, and he is not. So that will be a double flash. Jeter and Bertie Williams will both strike out on the flash result from Benitez. It'll bring up Don Mattingly. Here comes the pitch, 126. Is he fresh? He is fresh. So he's line out to second. He was semi-fresh, but he gets the dot. No runs, no hits. We're going to the 9th inning, folks. This score, 7-3. Last chance. Yoenis Cespedes is up to bat, and we're bringing in Mariano Rivera. Lyle just goes 1 inning, and he gives up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. So here we go. It's a fresh Mariano Rivera against Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the pitch. 123. Flash and fresh. He is flash and fresh. That's a strikeout. There's one gone. Jose Reyes, he's 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch to Reyes, 256. Is he a struggler? He is not. Champion or patient? He is not. We got some infield drama. It's going to be a ground ball to the Yankee infielders, 45. Shortstop is Iron. Jeter, semi-iron, did not get the dot. So he bobbles it, but he makes the throw to first, and Reyes is out of there. There's 2 gone. This could be the last batter here in this ball game. David Wright against Mariano Rivera. Here comes the pitch, 246. Does he have control? He's got double control. That is going to be it, folks. The New York Yankees have evened up the series with a big 7-3 win. No runs, no hits. Rivera goes 1 inning. And no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Righetti will get the win. Doc Gooden will take the loss. Benitez went 2 innings. He did give up 1 run on 1 hit. He had a couple of walks and 5 strikeouts for Benitez. So for the New York Mets, they picked up 3 runs on 8 hits. They didn't commit any errors, I don't believe. New York Yankees, 5, 6, 7 runs on 8 hits and no errors. So that's it, folks. That's the final score here from Yankee Stadium. The all-time great set. It's a very cool looking set. It's one of the nicer ones I've seen. The New York Yankees, they win it by the score of 7-3.